Welcome to another Electech YouTube video. In this video I will show you how I made my RadioLess AllStar Node. So I hope you stick around and enjoy it. I want to talk about AllStar nodes today, and this is a typical AllStar node which I built in the nice white box. You can see my call sign, Golf 7 Uniform Alpha Yankee. And instead of using a Baofeng 888 is what a lot of people use in these, along with a little power supply and a CM108 USB audio interface. And I wanted to do something different. So I use this Baoji BJ218, apologies if I've got the name wrong. And I wanted to use this radio to be part of this design, but I also wanted it to be multi-purpose. So I modified the jack socket on the back for the speaker, and I also played around and managed to get all the pin outs. So now the radio, if I plug a microphone in the front, becomes a standalone VHF, UHF, FM radio. And if I plug in that lead there, which is, I don't have that one now, I actually modified and made a proper lead, but it's actually a packet radio interface. And also with another lead which hangs out the back of this, it plugs in the front, and it then is controlled as an AllStar node. But what I really wanted was a RadioLess node, and I wanted it to look smart on my desktop. Maybe have a touchscreen display, built-in speaker, amplifier, and a proper microphone on it. So it just looked like a radio you put on your bench. And I wanted it to be all self-contained. So this is what I came up with. Lovely, isn't it? So the touchscreen display is actually an old mobile phone. I actually got for £11 on eBay, and I modified it, dremeled the edges off it, added some switches on it. So basically, I can control it. And I changed, I put a kiosk browser on there, so it's in landscape mode and it's full screen, and it just displays the Supermon page. And I can use a little pick to actually go and change things if I really, really want to. However, it's just as a gimmick, really. Normally what I do now is use an app made by TechMinds, Matt. He wrote a app for Android, and you can control it with this. And I'll put the link in the description below about that. So as you can see, it's just got a normal standard cheapo CB microphone with 4-pin connector. It's got that knob on there, which is the on-off switch, and it's got an amplifier in there, and the little yellow switch on the top there. There's a reason for that, and that is to shut down the Raspberry Pi gracefully. Raspberry Pi don't like being shut down, just turned off. I see so many posts on Facebook, on some of the groups, where people are actually complaining, yeah, it doesn't work anymore. Yeah, well, don't keep switching it off. Anyway, so what I'm going to do now is going to run through a set of slides and in the background and describe what's going on there, and also have a video of the finished working article, and probably a video of actually how I built this. It's actually quite simple. It's modular. There's not a lot in there, even though on my picture to actually do look a lot. I was trying to be clever and have lots of logic switching, but at the end of the day, the amount of circuit components you need to stick in this is very, very minimal, and at the end of the day, it just works. And I tried to keep the component down, and I tried to make it easy for people to build their own. Receiving so on the inside of this here, you can see actually this is one of my neater constructions, and you can see at the back, first of all, we've got another reset switch here.
You just press it, and I'll explain what it is. Main power switch, and you've got the barrel jack for the 12 volts. So just quick run through on the inside of here. So at the back we have the 5 volt buck converter from 12 to 5 volt. Now this one here, it's I have selected out to have loads of them, and I added a heatsink which had a spare loads of them from Raspberry Pis, because they do get hot, and so does the inductor gets hot as well. And these are the things that kind of cause the noise on these circuits, and it was a bit of, I won't say playing around, but actually getting the best position for it so it could also less amount of interference to the circuits, and also good grounding and good screening also helps. Incidentally, this switch here, this switch is actually connected to the Raspberry Pi to a spare input, and what happens is it's got a script on there which then looks at the switch condition, and when you short it to ground or short it to positive, I can't remember which one, probably to ground actually, when you short it out, it sends a signal to the Pi which then initiates a shutdown routine, so it is politely shut down rather than just, you know, the last thing you want to do is keep rebuilding your card. So on the inside of here, what do we have besides? So obviously we've got a speaker. We also have a microphone preamplifier, because the output of the electric microphone on the microphone itself isn't that good, so I've added one. There's a little extra board on the out. You can't actually see it, I need to get the autofocus there. That's just some resistors I've put on there, so I can actually pre-select, so I get a better range of adjustment rather than the 0 or 40 dB. So one's not enough, the other one's too much, so that was just on there to do some pre-selecting. We have the CM108 board here with the necessary extra add-on there, which is GPI line. We detects the carry-on squelch signal, basically when the satisfies that you are receiving a signal that is what am I talking about? There's no CIS on here. God, idiots. RadioLess, there isn't any. Yeah, so basically it's pulling out the audio in and audio out of this CM108. Now you can put in the CM119, you can put many other type of USB devices in here. You're only pulling the audio on and off and detecting the PTT, and the PTT, it just actually uses the GPIO functions of this chip on there, and it's not very difficult to find out on alternative ones which ones are the GPIO pins and connect to Raspberry Pi 3, I think. Yeah, Raspberry Pi 3 as a donor. You can use Raspberry Pi 0 if you wish, as long as it's got the header on there. And what I have actually done on here with this header board, I was going to break it out and I was going to add some more logic on it. I never got round to it, so it just connects wires from one end of the board to the other. And on this one here, I just soldered onto the top side in a very, very quick, dirty way. So basically we have the PTT function and a diode on there, basically stop back EMF, voltage going the wrong way. Diodes, I've had to put two together in series because I didn't have the right value and I wasn't going to wait 5 days for ones on eBay. Obviously decoupling. Oh, here we go, people. How does this thing work then? So if we switch it on here, I need to put this, so you push the button and that powers up this telephone. Mobile phone. You can't see very well, can you? But can you see now it's giving out my call sign? That screen does actually have something on it, it's just that this camera's not very... There we go.
IP address 192.168.1.217.
There you go. Brilliant, isn't it? Okay, the phone's taking longer to charge. Here we go. So we've got a display already. So I'm going to use this app here. Okay, I'm now logged into this. So if I can put this on HubNet by clicking on HubNet, there you go.
Node 41522 connected to node 5200941.
Yeah, there's nobody on, is it? Network connection failed. That means it's busy, so we'll just disconnect anywhere from that one, and we'll connect this one to Morecambe Bay.
Node 53573 connected to node 520941.
There's nobody on. It's quiet. I'll just disconnect from there. Let's try and find somewhere traffic. I know what, let's try Jorley.
Node 41120 connection failed.
Ooh la la. We must have some kind of problem locally.
Node 5654552.
We're not being very good, are we? So I connected now.
520941.
Right, try now to get this FC.
Node 56545.
So I'm going to prove this
Connected to node 520
by using this radio
41.
and connect to GB3 FC in Blackpool. Let's go and find it on my screen here. There we are. Our screen. So if I press this button here, it should come on there. Yeah. So I transmit on here, there, and it will receive on the one underneath via Blackpool. There we go. There we go. So that's your radiolessness wall. The radioless node. Working. Oh, you bet it was a touchscreen display, so I can zoom in if I really wish to and things like that. Super duper, and it's great. I mean, I wanted to use that, but I'm now using the app to control. If I disconnect everything here, I'll disconnect all the nodes. So, but I can prove it's working if I put it on UK parrot mode.
Node 40894 connected to node 520941.
Here we go. This is Golf 7 Uniform Alpha Yankee performing an audio test on RadioLess Node 54321 12345 G7 UAY.
Playback.
Oh, this has got. Well, that didn't work very well, did it? Not good, that, is it? Try again. G7 UAY checking audio parrot test.
Playback.
G7 UAY checking audio parrot test.
Very lot of modulation there. But that's good. Sounds good. Sounds better than DMR. And it's all that little box. All in one little box. Yeah, I know it's a big case, and I know you can do it on something else. The thing is, I built it years ago. Anyway, thanks all for watching. Now we'll concentrate on how the heck did I build it.
Thanks for watching, and if you like what you've seen, please like and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. Thanks.